It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. I cannot wait. Too bad Kevin can't make it, but he told me I could sit here and play with the buttons and do things. So I cannot wait for Fjörg to show up. Could be here. Auf Wiedersehen, Entera. Enterate. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
You look familiar. Is Kevin here? Am I in the wrong house?
No. Okay. Well, what we're doing today is Kevin said I could come on in and talk to you.
Oh, you're Arnold, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, you used to be the governor of California. Yeah.
He used to be the governor of California.
Right, and you were in that, was it Bedtime for Bonzo, that movie?
Oh my goodness, a great memory for you.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Good movie.
So yeah, well, thank you very much. That and all the kindergarten cop. I like to make the kindergarten cop movies.
Right.
And I train every day for all of my movies, but he said that I could come and talk to you about my newest movie, Terminator Genesis.
Okay.
Have you heard about Terminator?
I have heard about it, yes. I've seen you in the commercials, actually. It looks very interesting.
Are you excited about my movie as I am excited about my movie?
Probably not, but I'd still enjoy seeing it. I mean, it's your movie, so you would naturally be more excited than I would be. Right?
Why won't you join me in excitement? Make yourself happy like me.
Okay.
And then you will enjoy the movie. I mean, it stars a lot of people. It's gonna have two Clarks in it. You've Jason Clarke and Amelia Clarke, and they're twins, like my movie Twins. You remember my movie?
Yeah.
Twins? with Danny DeVito?
Tonight is your night, bro.
That's right. You remember?
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
It was a great movie. Back before I became governor of California, they would laugh at me, and they said I could not do a movie about twins, but I did a movie. So those two are in the film. Do you want to see it?
Sure. Yeah.
Are you excited to see it?
Oh, very excited, Arnold. Very, very excited.
Don't patronize. Don't patronize. I need some honesty about the way you feel about the film, whether you are pulling my leg off. Are you being serious about the excitement? Because I need to know if you're excited. I want you to enjoy the film.
Okay, well, this is getting a little threatening here, Arnold. I don't think you need to back off a little bit.
Why don't you enjoy the film?
Okay,
you know
you're frightening me now.
I'm sorry. Come here.
No.
No, come here. It's okay.
Can you please?
Okay.
Please.
Oh, you're so cute.
Please.
And furry. Get the furry head. Now listen. My movie comes out later this month.
Okay.
Towards the end of the month. What you say? You and I get together in my Hummer. We get to my Hummer and we go down and see the movie.
I don't know if I want to get with you in a Hummer, Arnold. Really.
Everybody wants my Hummer.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take a pass on that. I have to wash my hair that day.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why don't you get to my Hummer? No, I don't want to get upset. Well, so Kevin said he would be here any second.
Okay.
I hope he shows up.
Counting the seconds.
Maybe that's him now.
Why would he be knocking at his own door?
But maybe that's how he rolls. You don't know.
He's very polite.
Hey, Kevin. Hey. Holy crap, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Where have you been, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know. I just came in. I want to talk about my Terminator Sega Genesis.
Wait, Kevin.
And this man. What?
Kevin, you didn't invite you in here? You just walked in here?
No. The window was open down.
Look, you're the governor. You were the governor. You should know breaking and entering is illegal. You don't just break into people's homes.
It is?
Yes.
Oh.
I think maybe you better leave.
I think you better leave, brother.
Watch my movie. Auf Wiedersehen. I hope you can see it.
What the heck?
You gotta lock your windows, Kevin.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Please stand by.
The show is about to begin.
Please.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Please stand by.
Now, your host, Zero and Frank.
Hello and welcome to Please Stand By. This is episode 12 that we're going to call The Dead Raccoon.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, we'll hear about that later.
Okay.
I'd like to introduce my wonderful co-host, the buns to my quarter pounder, the curtain to my drapes, the ebony to my ivory, ladies and gentlemen, Ferg.
Hello, Kevin. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me again.
No, thank you for having me. I'd love to be
night.
here with you, Kevin.
I love having you be here with me.
Yes, it's wonderful.
And how have you been since I spoke with you last?
I've been good. Just kind of working and stuff and trying to get back into the swing of things
Yeah,
in
same here.
life, I guess.
Has it finally, the rhythm finally evened out?
I think so, yeah. Everybody, I think I mentioned that my families were moving away, right?
Yes.
In the last episode. And, yeah. We talked to them on Skype a few times, so that's been nice. Got to see the insides of their houses and stuff. So that was cool.
There's always that initial tour.
Yeah.
That comes, the Skype tour of the house.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
You get to
neat.
see it river-
I never did that before, so. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into, regular life stuff now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing with me. I was talking to Kate yesterday, my daughter Kate,
Mm-hmm.
and same thing. She showed me a puppy. I saw the puppy for the first time.
Oh.
And then took me around the house, and there's a lot of the, you can't see what I'm doing, but there's a lot of this.
Yeah, yeah.
The camera shaking, and you're going, oh, nice. And you like miss 90% of it. I have a quick question for you I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
You posted a video a while back of a guy who didn't speak, but he was an incredible baker, and he was rolling up croissants.
Yes.
And then the second thing he did was he put some kind of long, what looked like black strips in something, and then
Chocolate.
he rolled that up. That was chocolate.
Yeah,
So what
chocolate
was that?
croissants.
Those were chocolate croissants.
Yep.
I was wondering what that was the second time. I wasn't sure if that was like licorice sticks or if
No.
he was putting cinnamon sticks in something.
Chocolate croissants. Chocolate croissants are delicious,
I can imagine.
especially when they're warm. And I've never had like a homemade chocolate croissant. I've always had, the
Little Debbie's.
What's that?
I was going to say
No,
Little
no. No, when a lot of places you go to, they normally get them in. It's like a frozen dough, and you thaw it out and proof it and bake it off. So you can say you bake on the premises, but not necessarily make on the premises.
Right, I understand.
And they're fine. Usually, it's a company that does a lot of that. Is Taste of France? It's called. I don't know if it's still doing that now. I've worked with them that stuff before, and it is good. But
Yeah.
I've been meaning to make. I've never made croissants by myself. When my dad first started his bakery, he had a guy that came in and make croissants, and it's a laborious process. But I mean, you've had a croissant, right?
I've had a croissant.
Yeah.
And I'm up here in Connecticut. Down in Virginia, there was a plethora of bakeries.
Oh yeah.
Like bakeries, like not just in the front where you have like a window and some guy drops it off at night when nobody's
Right.
looking. Bakeries where someone's in the back busting their butt
Yeah.
and they bring it up. And my favorite thing of all time were the giant pinwheel type of things that were like a sugar-coated topping, and then it was wafer-esque on the inside. I can't think of
Okay. I think what you're talking about. We used to call them elephant ears, but they're called palm
Yeah.
ears.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Elephant
been puff
ears
pastry
as well.
rolled in sugar, basically. Very, very good.
I love those.
Yeah, those are
and
good.
like honey on the bottom or something.
No, it's just the caramelized sugar. They get flipped over in the oven. Yeah, they're good.
Those were great, and I haven't found them since.
No?
Since I was in Virginia.
No.
Yeah, Black Forest Bakery in Westover is where it was.
Okay.
And so finding a croissant was easy down there. Up here, Stop and Shop. That's all I
Yeah.
have for croissants.
Yeah, most of the supermarket chains, it's proof and bake stuff. They don't actually make it there.
That's a shame.
Yeah. That's how
And you
that's
do.
how it's going now.
And you make it where you work.
I did make everything up to a few years ago, but now some of it's proof and bake stuff, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah. I
Now,
have
you can open
I
your
still
own-
have a job, so
I think I asked you this before. Are you going to open up your own shop?
no, never.
No.
No. Don't want to.
too much.
It's too much, yeah. I saw what my dad went through, and yeah, it's too much.
Okay, then I can respect that as well.
Yep.
Taxes and
Just
everything
working.
else.
Just
Constant.
working. Yeah, I mean, there was one year he didn't come home for a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we had 2 bakeries at that point, and he was going back and forth, baking in one and transporting to the other, and it was rough on him. So rough on all of us, really.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I mean, I guess the good thing that came out of it is that I have a career that I enjoy doing. So
Thank God.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And I really admire what you do. And I'm not just doing that because I'm a fat guy who likes to eat. I'm just saying that because I think bakery is the most delicate form of cooking in my mind. It's like a masterminding type of thing where, you know, you can be a chef and cook something and make it all hoity-toity by putting special sauces on it. Cooking bread cooks inside of the oven. It's easy to have it just fall apart and you have to start all over again.
Yeah.
Or go poof, and it's just, I have no clue what I'm trying to tell you, the
No,
difference in the two.
I just think that a lot of people give up after that first time if it doesn't come out right. And you just,
Yeah.
it's like anything else. You have to work at it.
Yeah.
You know, I wish more people would do that, but instead they go into the supermarket and buying crappy Wonder Bread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hostess apple pies are on sale this week.
Well, I can't. I do eat some of that stuff sometimes. I know I shouldn't, but yeah, I do.
You sit in the corner and cry.
Yeah. Tasty cake, tasty Clairs are my total weakness.
Really?
Yes, they have like a cream filling. Now I have plenty of experience with cream fillings that come in a buckets, you know, from working with them, and they all taste the same. But this one does not taste like that. And
It's better?
It's better. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's full of garbage, but it just tastes good. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You ever take a tasty cake, take that cream filling, and then take it out and put it in something you've made yourself?
No.
I'm just saying.
No, I could make my own. But
Mad scientist at work right there.
No, I don't do that. I don't pass off other people's work as my own, like some people would do.
But just for your own enjoyment.
No, I wouldn't enjoy doing that.
Sticking up. No, just making something wicked. All right, brother. Well, let's go on with our list of our 5 wonderful things here. Here we
Okay.
go.
Hey, Ferg, anything exciting?
This is going to seem weird, but I couldn't think of anything exciting, but except for the fact that I made pudding tonight for dessert.
Woohoo! Ferg made pudding.
Yeah.
Now, how do you make the pudding?
It's chocolate pudding. It's just milk, sugar, salt, and egg yolks, and you mix that up and heat it up, and then put some baking chocolate in there, and some starch too to thicken it up, and then some butter and vanilla, and that's it. It's good.
Sounds good. How much did you make?
I guess maybe it makes like 3 cups of pudding altogether.
Oh,
And it's a lot, it's a lot better than buying a box of pudding and shaking it up in a shaker with milk.
yeah, no. With powder that's probably been on their shelf for
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah. But I just like doing stuff like that where, your whole life you bought it in the store and made it that way. And then like Sloppy Joe's, when I first made my own Sloppy Joe's, they were so much better than a Manwich.
That's true. And Shelly does that. Shelly makes her Sloppy Joes when she makes me hamburgers.
Yeah.
She loves making the Sloppy Joes
Yeah.
from scratch.
They're good.
Oh, yeah. Do you put the ketchup and mustard in there? Or
Yep.
just ketchup?
Ketchup and mustard. Oh, yeah.
And I just finished Wendy's and listen to me. That's terrible.
So what about you? What's exciting in your life, Kevin?
The exciting thing in my life is I finally got motivated to get started on the MS podcast.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
Good.
it's going to be called No Compromise. With the in the word compromise, it's going to have a capital M and a capital S in the mise part of compromise. And it's not my idea. I've seen it written on a couple of MS walls where people write down, down with MS and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I've seen it in the MS magazine, No Compromise. I've searched all over the internet to find out where that started. I don't know, but I figured if of all things, that was the coolest name I could come up with for the show.
Yeah. Cool.
So I'll kick that off next week. I've been trying to type up / freeform the first episode to explain what I do,
Right.
And why I'm doing it and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome.
That's the next jump in. Thanks. That's the next jump in excitement thing. So hopefully there'll be another podcast I'll probably start leaving alone to make up for this one or something. I don't know. I need more days off.
I know. More days in the week.
I know.
More hours
I
in the
really
day.
wanted to pump out a Vincent Price SWOTR today.
Right.
Or not today, yesterday. And I can't find a short enough Vincent Price. They're all 30 minutes or something.
Oh.
And there's no room for commercials in there, which is where Scully Jones likes to talk
Right.
and babble. So it's hard to. So what I'm trying to do is find something I don't have. So back to archive.org, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
If you really want some good OTRs, archive.org. But that's my goodies.
So are you going to have a guest or co-host or anything? Or
There will be guests. The biggest thing about No Compromise is that I want to find people who have MS who are succeeding in things. A buddy of mine and a buddy of yours, Sean Johnson, he is a runner, and he sent me an interview of a guy who runs marathons with MS, same MS that I have, relapsing remitting. And that is awesome to me. I can't run to, keep my foot in front of my face. What? But this guy does it all the time. And so I would love to talk to him about how he does it and see if it's something I could probably pick up trying to do. He runs marathons, and it's not like he wins any of them, but he runs them.
Right.
He'll come in probably last, but he runs them, and he has it on his wall, and I think that's amazing. And I know an MS drummer, which is something I don't do anymore, drumming, and it's a female, and she's wonderful, so I would love to interview her.
Right.
And I
cool.
would.
That's awesome.
Hey Ferg, heard any news?
Yeah, there was some sad news this week in video gaming. Satoru Iwata passed away. He was the president of Nintendo.
Yes, he did.
I think I knew more about the previous president, Hiroshi Yamauchi, than I did about Iwata. But apparently he came in right when the GameCube was starting, and that was kind of a mess. So he ended up putting out the DS and the Wii, which were really big, successful things. And he kind of opened up the company to I wouldn't say scrutiny, but where the previous administration was kind of close-lipped about or tight-lipped about everything. He had videos online where he would talk about what was going on in the company and stuff. And he was actually a programmer too. He started out at HAL Laboratories back in the late 80s, I think. Or maybe even early 80s. I can't remember now. But he worked on Balloon Fight for the NES, which was one of the original titles that came out here, and some of the Kirby games, and Earthbound, which is a huge Nintendo property, or was at least, or big in Nintendo fans' minds at any rate. So he's only 55 years old.
I was going to say, he was like 54, 55 when he passed
Yeah,
away.
it's very, very young, especially nowadays, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of direction Nintendo takes after this. I think he aimed the consoles towards kids, maybe, I guess. I think that was a criticism that Nintendo got a lot, because they didn't have the more cutting-edge adult games on their systems like the other two systems had, but I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, the Wii, I own a Wii, I have a DS, and I've never had Xbox or any of the PlayStations after the first one. And the first PlayStation I had for a couple weeks, and I traded in for a Genesis.
I still have the first PlayStation. I'm dying for the Genesis. What is the one that you get for the home where they're all built in? Sega Genesis, the Terminator Genesis,
What?
hold on, give me a second. I have the Atari one that you plug into the TV, and there's like 100 games built in.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, there's a Sega one for that too. Okay, the plug-and-play system.
The name of it.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Good Lord. Flashback. There it is.
Okay. Yeah,
It just came back to me.
It's not necessarily, I don't think it's a flashback system. I think it's the same company. Maybe not, but it's they have a few Sega Genesis games, but then there's a lot of other weird games that are on there.
Yeah,
But that thing you
once
can
paid for the system.
Yeah, you can hook up an SD card to it that has Sega Genesis ROMs, and they'll mostly work.
And doesn't it have a cartridge slot on the Sega one?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I thought it did. No, that's okay. Oh, what did the gentleman pass away from? That's the question I wanted to ask.
It was bile duct cancer, I think.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had. It wasn't really a surprise because he had health issues before, from what I heard. But yeah, it was kind of. I think it was kind of sudden.
Yeah, I was reading that. There was one thing that he said that really caught to me, and it was a statement that he said. Do you remember how it goes? Because it was something like, I was once a programmer and then I became...
it says on my business card, I'm a administrator or something like that, or president. Yeah. In my mind, I'm a programmer, but in my heart, I'm a gamer, which I thought that was... It. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Really cool
and I
quote.
hope to God they put that on his headstone somewhere, because that was beautiful.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So,
well, I've got a couple of things, but I also have the title of the show.
Okay.
And we'll start with the dead raccoon.
All right.
Have you heard about the famous dead raccoon?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, Ferg in Toronto, Canada, they created a memorial to a dead raccoon after the city forgot to pick it up.
Okay.
So just after 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, citizens saw that there was a raccoon dead on the sidewalk, the poor thing. So he alerted the city to contact the center to get the animal.
Right.
The animal pickup. City responded 12 minutes later, and the animal services that were notified, they said, thank you for letting us know. This was reported a short while ago. Animal services has been notified. The raccoon will be taken away. We're sorry about the, this, that, and the other.
Right.
Excellent. Excellent, thanks, said Mr. Jason Wagner. He's the one who reported. Noon, the raccoon was still there, and someone put a note next to it. A post-it note. In one arm, the post-it note said, rest, dear raccoon. Help is on the way from the city. In the other arm, there sat a little grass weed. 6 hours later, it was reported again to the city. The raccoon still on the side of the sidewalk. People had started to create something of a memorial.
Oh, no.
Next picture shows the raccoon on his back with the note in one hand, the grass weed in the other hand, a rose in his arm, and a picture of a raccoon family next to him in a frame with a card under his foot. Signed by a bunch of people. It's now after 3 p.m., says Jason Wagner in another tweet. I guess Animal Services hasn't been by. Some people are having some fun for now. City Councilor Norm Kelly, who is surely one of Canada's greatest Twitterers, said and saw the raccoon and saw that the city wasn't taking action. He tweeted, please have the staff pick this raccoon up at 819 Yonge Street. And then he tagged all of the staff, including Jason Wagner. City replied again, that's just disrespectful, because he saw the picture of what they did to the poor animal.
Oh.
2 hours later, the raccoon is still there. Someone wrote dead raccoon on a piece of paper with a hashtag so that a lot of people could tweet about it. And before long, it was all over Canada. After that, more letters, just cards and letters signed by tons of people are coming, and they're all over the place. There's flowers all over the place. This has become a huge monument for this poor thing. People started adding more flowers, also a Sharpie, so people could sign the cards and condolence for the poor raccoon. 8 p.m., the raccoon was still there. The next picture, the link for this, by the way, folks, will be in the show notes for tonight's show. The flowers are piling up all around this thing. It looks like it's in a bed of roses. There's cards, rest in peace, poor raccoon. There's dead raccoon hashtag and a sign there so people can, pay their respect. Are you ready? He was tagged yet again. A church service was performed at 20 p.m. 12 hours earlier, they responded, 8:20. Jason Wagner at 8:20 p.m. Come on, Animal Services. By this time, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. More flowers, more roses. And let me scroll down a little bit more. I'll make the long story short. Norm Kelly again tweeted. Norm Kelly from Canada. Residents are being asked to keep their green bins open tonight in honor of dead raccoons. That's a cool dude running the city of Toronto.
Oh my gosh.
So all trash can lids will be open out of respect.
Oh man.
As the night wore on, the raccoon was given a candlelight vigil. So now it's dark, and you see a picture of candles being right there. 10:46 p.m. Still there.
Oh.
Now this is my favorite part. A donation box appeared to give the little fellow a proper burial. A little bit just after 11 p.m., a van pulled up, and this freelance journalist was there to capture the historic event.
Oh, 11 p.m. You know that guy was woken up.
14 hours, yeah.
Oh
14
my
hours.
gosh.
It was finally taken away. The worker placed the raccoon in the garbage bag just as the small crowd watched in silence. Seriously, guys, it's a dead raccoon, the worker said.
Oh.
He was oblivious to the big deal moment and how this dead raccoon united so many people.
Oh my gosh.
So then after the raccoon was gone, people lit one last candle and said a prayer. Norm Kelly came and gave a eulogy. And that's it. Norm Kelly went back to his office and typed at 11:35 p.m., damn, life's too short. And that's the end of the dead raccoon story.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
That is crazy.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So that's my news. So would you like to take us to commercial?
Okay. Here's a commercial. You're not going to get me to do that every week.
No, what else could you do?
Hey, Kevin, what do we have coming up next?
Well, what I got for you right now there, Ferg, is going to be a commercial sent to us from Sean Johnson.
He's a good guy.
He's a wonderful guy, one of the best. Am I wrong?
No, you're exactly right. Let's hit the commercial, Kevin.
I think he's going to be great. Here he is with his commercial for Average Runner Podcast.
Hey, this is Sean from Throwback Reviews and my new show, The Average Runner Podcast. Now, I've ran multiple 5Ks, some half marathons, and this year, I just finished my first full marathon. But none of that compares to the challenge I'm up against right now. And that's for the next 40 minutes, I gotta listen to Kevin and Ferg. Man, this is gonna be a long run.
Thank you, Sean.
That's the best.
Average Runner Podcast. Please check out Sean at theaveragerunnerpodcast.com. He is a good friend of ours and a very, very healthy friend of ours.
Yes. Well, he eats the same stuff we eat, but he exercises.
Yeah, he knows how to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's really good. I like listening to it. I mean, there's no way in hell I'm going to ever run anywhere. But
yeah, well,
I like listening to it. It's very inspiring. You know, even if you're inspiring to do something else, just walk or something. Yeah,
right. I was going to say I walk with it all the time.
Yeah, it's a really good podcast. He does a good job.
Yes, he does. And he's been famous in this area too because he's been on Please Stand By.
That's right.
He was here for 3 episodes.
I can't remember now.
I think it was 3 or two episodes, and he left to do Average Runner Podcast.
Yeah.
So please check it out.
It's very good.
All right, Ferg, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Hey, Ferg, seen any movies?
I have, but actually, the last time we talked, I talked about Big Eyes, I think.
Yes, you did.
We had actually rented 2 movies. The other movie that we watched that night was Birdman with Michael Keaton.
Oh, man, what'd you think?
I had heard so many things about Birdman, and I love Michael Keaton. And
Don't ruin it.
I was looking forward to it, and it was great. It was absolutely awesome. What?
Was it?
It was awesome, yeah.
Oh, oh, good.
He did such a good job in that movie. It was amazing. And there was a lot of talk about the movie being one shot. The whole movie being one continuous shot. It wasn't. I mean, you could tell where the edit points would have been, but I just like the way it was laid out that way.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Michael Keaton movie in a long time. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that I just haven't gotten to any of them, and I think I like him better as a comedian. I mean, he wasn't really a comedian in this movie at all, but
It was all serious work?
not all serious, but there were some funny parts about it. But I think he was amazing in it. Really, really good. Yeah.
I was watching him as the original Batman last night.
Oh, were you?
On Netflix. And
I love that movie.
I do too, and it's just like I miss him as Batman.
It's hard to watch now, I think. We watched it a few years ago, and it's like, oh boy, that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that was the first... I liked Superman. I think the first movie, I watched the TV show a lot from the 50s.
Yeah.
But Batman was my guy, and when I heard the Batman movie was coming out, I was very excited about it. I didn't really know who Michael Keaton was, so it didn't bother me who was playing it. I just thought, oh, Jack Nicholson's going to be the Joker. It's going to be awesome. So,
What TV show was Michael Keaton on way back?
no, I mean, I was talking about the Superman show
Oh, excuse me.
in the 50s. Yeah, sorry.
No.
Was I talking too fast?
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, but I am. And no, I'm talking about there was a TV show that Michael Keaton was on when he started.
Oh, Working Stiffs, it was called. It was with Jim Belushi.
That's it.
And he was also on the Mary Tyler Moore special, or did she have a variety show? Or was it just a special? I can't remember now, but her and him and David Letterman were on that show.
Wow.
Yeah, in the 70s.
Way back when we were children.
Yeah. Oh, he was on Mr. Rogers, too. He was like a stagehand or something, and he would occasionally pop up in an episode in the 70s. Michael Keaton.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
And he lived I think he grew up in Pittsburgh, so that's where he was.
Hello, Michael. Why don't you come here and talk to me? And Michael would go, meow, 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 meow. Sit down, meow, meow.
If you need a good cry, go online and watch some of his speeches that he's given, Mr. Rogers. Oh my gosh.
He's a genius.
Oh.
I have much, much, much respect for Mr. Rogers because that man went from a drill sergeant. Was that right?
No, I don't know.
No, that was Bob, the painter dude.
Bob Ross.
Yeah, Bob Ross was the one that was a drill sergeant, and he became, all right, there's nice clouds. And just one day I want to see him. Damn it! Damn it! Son of a bitch! Damn it!
Have you seen the PBS?
Clouds were off. What?
The PBS songs that they had, Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross?
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
Look Deep Into Your Mind.
Yeah,
That one,
in the Gardens of Your Mind or something like that.
In the Gardens of Your Mind. Beautiful song.
Yeah.
I downloaded the MP3, as a matter of
Did
fact.
you? They're cool.
You know
Very
what?
Cool.
We're going to end the show with that tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to
Mr. Rogers one?
We're entering the show with the Mr. Rogers, The Gardens of Your Mind.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we have to, because you mentioned it, and now I'm all ready for it.
All right,
I would
what
like
have
to
you-
see him lose it. What?
No, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Or I don't think it ever happened.
Do you want to see my impression of him losing it?
Is that gonna play well on the iPod?
It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You know deep inside that who the hell moved my water? That's him. That's him angry.
Not like Casey Kasem.
No. Or Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live.
Well, at least Bill O'Reilly have some kind of a hint at how he's going to be. But Casey Kasem like 2.
Then he loses it.
Oh man, that's classic.
I love that.
Somebody uses f***ing brain to not come out of a record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a f***ing dog dying.
Where are we on? Movies?
Yes. What have you seen?
Well, on Netflix came Expendables 3.
Oh.
Which is partially the reason I'm doing Arnold tonight.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Arnold came by.
Right.
It wasn't me. And I'll tell you what. The first Expendables I enjoyed. Just for the fact that all of my heroes from the cheeseburger movies were in one room.
Right.
And the second one was even better because then you had Arnold in there with Bruce Willis, but who else was in there? Oh, Chuck Norris was in part 2, and
Wow.
he was amazing. And that was called Chuck Norris. So then part 3 comes along, you get Kelsey Grammer. No Bruce Willis because he was complaining about the income.
He's greedy and lazy.
That's right. That's right. And but there was too much dialogue in the movie. Not enough bang bang chasing down.
And then those guys with dialogue are not a good match.
Hey, what are you doing? You come down that seal, you tell me that.
Hey, it makes you smell good.
Well, you do that, and I do this, and we. Yeah. So you think maybe we should go shoot something?
And it was terrible. And then they brought a whole bunch of new people in that I've never heard of because I'm old.
Right.
A bunch of famous kids. So it was all right. The action sequences were great. The first action sequence, I was like, yep, that's Stallone's money at its finest. He's doing Rambo 5.
Oh.
He was supposed to fight ISIS, and I think he changed it because people didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And so he's working on that. He's also working on a movie with another gentleman where he is Rocky, but he's training a younger boxer,
Right.
which is going to be Apollo Creed's son.
Right.
And
So basically Rocky
yeah,
with him as Mickey.
that's right. Come on, Mark. I loved him. Love Mickey.
Hey Ferg, have any show and tell?
I do. You mentioned this in the last show, I think, right? My Beatles mirror.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, it was hanging up in my room, and I brought it in because I wanted to talk about it. It's a small mirror, I guess maybe about 8.5 by 11, maybe a little bit smaller than that. It's got the four the 4 White Album pictures surrounding a photo. Well, it's not a photo; it's just black. What would you call that? Silk screen, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever it is, on the mirror, there's a picture of them from one of the Paperback Writer videos.
Yeah.
So, and it was given to me by my grandparents for my 12th birthday, and my grandmother wrote on the back, to Bob. That's what everybody called me back then.
Oh, cool.
And they have the date, December 16th, 1981.
1981.
So, one of my treasured possessions.
We were 11. Now, the thing with that is you have young Beatles and then
Yes.
80s Beatles.
80s Beatles.
Well, that would have been, if it was 1981, that would have been 80s Beatles by then.
Oh, well, I mean, you got the 66 and then 68. Is that what you meant?
That's exactly what I meant. Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
But yeah, I love this mirror.
It looks nice. And
Yeah.
plus, for those at home, it's extremely clean.
Yes.
You were almost blinding me, showing me that. I was
Sorry.
like, gosh, it was like a disco. The whole room in here.
Didn't think about that. Sorry.
I want to go clean now. 'Cause dust in places I didn't see before. No, that's very cool.
Yeah.
And yes, that was hanging up behind you in the other room when you recorded.
In my game room, yeah. Yep.
Yes. Very cool. Well, this I bought with you in mind.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
I'm ready.
It's mint condition, 99 cents at the Goodwill. Isn't that awesome?
I like. So he's holding up the Foster Brooks sings, and sings is in quotation marks. So.
My favorite part. Look at that. What is that?
Oh,
say
as
right
seen on TV. Awesome.
And it comes signed.
He didn't really sign it, did he?
Sure.
Or is it signed on the record?
Well, it's signed on the other 500 records. I'm sure he put
Yeah.
out. But between you and me, everybody else I tell about this album,
He signed it.
he signed this one.
Okay. That's a cool signature. Did you meet him somewhere, Kevin, to have him sign it?
As a matter of fact, I did
Did you really?
on the set of Stir Crazy.
He was in Stir Crazy?
No, that he was there.
Okay.
And I said, "Listen, Mr. Brooks, would you sign this?" And he went, and those who don't know, Foster Brooks was a comedian.
Yes.
And he was a singer. I've seen him sing on like Jerry Lewis telethons, like way.
Yeah, like seriously singing.
Yeah, and he can sing. And I can't wait to hear what this sounds like.
I know.
Till the end, and some of the songs on here are "Till the End of Time," "All Alone," "I Wonder Who's Kissing Her Now." Songs like that, which I can't imagine what these are going to sound like. They'll probably be the most boring songs on the planet. But it's Foster Brooks.
Yeah.
You got to get it. And he brushes his beard with a DA in the middle. So he has a duck's ass on his chin. It's pretty neat. If he has bad breath,
Yeah. Maybe that's what's parting the beard there. His
Could be
breath.
right there. This came out in 1981.
What? Well, I guess that was kind of like the last hurrah for a lot of those guys, really.
So both of our things are from
Look at that.
1981.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Copyright, CMS Marketing, Inc., 1981.
Wow.
Recorded in St. Paramus, New Jersey.
Oh.
Hey, I got here a record for you. You want it done or not? Hey, no problem. Sit down and record it. Hit record. Start singing. 5 minutes, all you need. What's your name, Brooks? What are you, a foster kid? Ferg, can you take us in for another commercial?
Yes. Here's another commercial.
Great Scott, Marty! What did I tell you? 88 downloads per hour! Geez, Doc. The first episode took place at 20 minutes and 31 seconds. Geez, Doc. You recorded Einstein. Calm down, Marty. I didn't record anything. Both the car and the dog are completely intact. Yeah, but where the hell are they? The question is not where are they, it's when are they? You see, Einstein is the first traveling podcaster. Wait a minute, Doc. Doc, you made Einstein a podcaster? I sent him to Zerbinator Land. In a DeLorean? If you're going to listen to podcasts, why don't you do it with style? And the stainless steel construction makes it available at iTunes and also at Zerbinator.wordpress.com. Marty, look out! Great Scott! And now back to Please Stand By. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
I thought that'd be good, celebrating the 30th anniversary.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
I tried.
Hey Ferg, heard any music?
Yeah, I've been, like I said last time, I was listening to a lot of CDs in the car, and a lot of stuff that, since I got an iPod and I discovered the whole shuffle button and playlists and stuff, so when I, mostly I listened at work, so I had to put all the non-cursing songs on the playlist. I think I talked about that before. But, so now I'm rediscovering all these records that I had when I was, I guess in my 20s too. And so one of them was REM's Automatic for the People, which I remember being late to a college class because I wanted to pick it up when the record store opened. So,
that's cool.
Because I had a CD player in the car at that time when that came out. It was 92, I think I said, right? Did I say? I don't know if I said. But,
Not yet, but you just did.
Okay. So I love that. It's not your typical REM record of that period, I guess. I guess they kind of got away from the whole jangly thing towards the end of the 80s, and then this one is very somber and a lot of songs about death and stuff, and there were all these rumors that Michael Stipe had AIDS and was dying of AIDS and stuff like that, but as we know,
that's the one with Everybody Hurts on there.
Everybody Hurts is on there, yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
That was a big song for them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the simplest.
Play that over and over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It always made me feel better just because of the way it climbed up at the end.
Yeah.
It was built for you to play when you were sad because it would fix it.
Right.
So, yeah, I love that song.
So the title actually came from a restaurant in Athens, Georgia, where REM formed. called Weeeee D's, and whenever you ordered something, he would say automatic and then get the stuff for you. So it's weird, but we actually went to Weeeee D's when we took a trip to Athens, and we went. Sure enough, he said automatic, and he had this little bag of peanuts that say REM automatic for the people on it. So we bought one of those.
Man,
it's cool.
You have it sitting next to the album somewhere?
It's on top of the CD case. Yeah,
Beautiful.
but I took the peanuts out and put styrofoam peanuts in there because it was.
Oh, well, that's true.
Took 23 years ago now.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way with Simpsons cookies.
Oh yeah.
One day they were walking.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
So how about your music?
This week I've been listening to Pink Floyd.
Oh, good.
Been hooked on Pink Floyd. So I was listening to the Dark Side of the Moon album and then the Pulse album, which I just replaced the batteries on my CD.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because it was starting to fade.
Yeah.
David Gilmour has a new album coming out.
I saw that on Facebook, yeah.
67 years old. He's releasing a new album, Rattle and Lock, and it's going to be released September 18th, 2015. And I saw the video today. He's a little rusty on the high notes.
I imagine, yeah.
He didn't touch any auto-tuning, which I respected highly. If you listen to it, there's no fixing. He's 67. He's just singing. But in the video, he's buffed up a bit. You can tell he's ready for his tour. He's going to do a North American tour as well. This guy's, I can't wait to hear it. They're calling him an ex-Pink Floyd member.
Okay.
Well, what the hell? Who's in Pink Floyd now? Just the drummer? Because the keyboarder passed away.
No, I think they recorded that one album. Was it last year? I can't even remember the name of it. There was a new Pink Floyd album, and I think that was going to be the last one.
Oh.
Yeah. It's different without Roger Waters, though, and Rick Wright, so it's not the same. At least they got together for that Live 8 concert before Rick Wright passed away.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. And it was only, 3 songs, but still, it was really...
That's the one where they had the original band lineup.
Yes. Well, the second lineup, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Sid
Barrett.
Sid Barrett lived a normal life after freaking out, right?
Well, I guess normal, in the sense that he wasn't a musician. He lived with his mother, I think, for a while, and just kind of an acid casualty.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Hey, Ferg, it's time to go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's good talking to you.
It was good talking to you. Thank you so much.
A little bit more of a somber show this time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was cozy, though.
Yeah.
It's like sitting back. You know what it is? It's the July heat. The nice, cool night. We've been having a couple cool days here. How's it been down there?
Yes, same with us. Yeah, we had the windows open.
Yeah. We kept them open today. It got a little warmer. Tomorrow we're supposed to have 91 and storms, and I'm supposed to host a barbecue tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We're having a fire pit barbecue. We went out and bought Nathan's Hot Dogs. They had the 12-pack on sale.
Oh, yeah?
So we got the big, long sticks with the prongs, and I'm making a fire out here in the fire pit.
That's cool.
We're going to rage fire. Oh, God. Wow. We're going to rage fire. See, that's what's going to happen. We're going to rage fire some hot dogs, put them in buns, eat that stuff, and call each other names.
Sounds good.
Yeah, dance around the fire. All right, well, I'm going to go, but my friend's going to come back in to say goodbye.
Oh.
All right. Come on in.
Oh, thank you. I've been sitting out here for hours. Oh, Foster Brooks. I love this. I love this album. This is the one where he sings out loud. He sings out these songs. It's really good.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So tonight we're going to end the show with a song not by Foster Brooks. We're going to end the show tonight with a song by Mr. Rogers, where his voice was put to words, put into a keyboard or something, and then make a song. It sounded really good. It's called The Garden of Your Mind.
Right.
And you like this song?
I do. It's very nice.
Yeah. You coming to my movie now?
No.
I don't know. Don't get it. What? You treat me like I have a Puma or something.
Well, you're a little bit too forceful.
I just want to be loved. You know, My wife said the same damn thing. They said, no way you could become governor. I became governor. No way you could become, man of the world, big, strong, big bully guy. I did it. And then they said, there's no way you could get a divorce and make movies. I do it. I do it all the time.
Okay.
They said, there's no way you could have sex with a maid from another country. I did it. And
I didn't want to bring that up.
Oh. Well, forget it. I leave. I tell you what, it's very frustrating being Arnold. Goodbye.
All right, so yeah, we're going to end the show tonight with The Garden of Your Mind by Mr. Rogers, actually performed by the Melody Sheep that took a lot of his beautiful sayings and put it into a beautiful song.
Very nice.
And I hope it's not too cheesy for some of you.
No, it's awesome.
There. It's an awesome song. Please
enjoy
it, listen to it, don't turn it off. You'll need it.
Yes.
Completes life. All right, Ferg, thank you so much again.
Thank you, Kevin. Make sure you lock your doors and your windows, okay? Next time we record.
He took my album.
Oh, nice.
God.
He'll be back.
Hi, neighbor. Welcome again to this neighborhood. I'd like to show you something. You know what this is? Well, maybe if I press this button. This is a cassette player with a little cassette in here, and there's nothing written on it, so we'll just have to play it to see what it is. Do you ever imagine things? Are they scary things? Do you ever imagine things? Things you'd like to have? Did you ever see a cat's eyes in the dark and wonder what they were? Did you ever pretend about things like that before? Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? You can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think, and they'll grow. Imagine every person that you see is somewhat different from every other person in the world. Some can do some things, some can do others. Did you ever think of the many things you've learned to do? Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? You can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think, and they'll grow. Did you feel like going like that? Let's give the fish some food. Mr. McFeely, I didn't order any whistles. That's what they call a slide whistle. Did you feel like going like that? There are so many things to learn about in this world, and so many people who can help us learn. Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? You can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think, and they'll grow.
All of Zerbinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zerbinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zerbinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.
Stop it. No. Winnie. Stop. Winnie, stop it. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Saw your lips moving.
Winnie, stop it.
Oh, you're talking to your
He's
kid.
rubbing on the microphone.
He doesn't have a cat, ladies and gentlemen.
She's not supposed to tell people that.
I do have a cat.